Hello friends, I am Chevee. Welcome to my shed. How are you today? How's life in your world? I hope everything is grand. I am leaving today for Washington, D.C. Be gone for the weekend, be back on Sunday. We have soccer games starting tomorrow morning at like 8 o'clock, so we got quite a ways to drive tonight, get to the hotel, all that sort of thing. And so I wanted to put this together before I bailed. It might be a short episode, it might be long, I don't know. But the thing I wanted to tell you about is a little bit of realization, or a little bit of insight I've had. I've been carrying this insight for a little while now, but I haven't really figured out a way to put it into words. So I'm just going to go for it since I don't really have anything else to talk about today. One of the reasons that I feel like I can step off my medication is because one of the lessons that I've learned in the past 6 months, thanks to my friend Malia, it has been the ability to relax. I know that might sound really weird, but prior to spending a lot of time with her, my idea of relaxing was working. My idea of enjoying my just downtime was making something or writing or creating or whatever. And while I still absolutely love making stuff and creating and writing and drawing and all that sort of thing, that's not really relaxing. It's not really just letting go. And so in the past 6 months that we've been hanging out, has it been 6 months? I guess it has. It's been about 6 months. 5 months. I don't know. In the past amount of time that I've been hanging out with her, I've learned to just enjoy things that I've never enjoyed before. I don't own cable, but I have some streaming services thanks to her, and I've watched a lot of TV, which is something I've never done before. Like literally ever. I've never been a person to sit and watch TV my entire life. I would rather read or study or learn something or do something, and so I've always been a busy person, and that has meant that I've never learned how to just blah. But with her around, I really enjoy it. We're watching Sopranos right now. I think we're on season 5 or 6. We watched Dear White People. I've watched some Marvel movies, which I had never seen any of the Marvel movies. I've watched some British TV shows and Black Mirror, and we spend probably a good hour every day that she's here, maybe 2, just relaxing and watching something and just not thinking, not being creative, not playing a video game, not doing anything other than just sitting there watching and enjoying something that traditionally has been something I don't enjoy. And I honestly believe that time, that just release, that just sit and mentally let go and involve myself in another universe has been really rewarding for me. It's been really almost cleansing. And I get it now, I still don't want to sit and watch TV very much, a couple hours a day at most, usually an hour or less a day. We'll watch like an episode of Sopranos, and that's good. Like I don't need any more than that, is good. But it's been really interesting to discover sitting and doing nothing productive. And sometimes, yesterday, like for instance, I got kind of anxious and wanted to get some stuff done, and so I just jumped up and did it because I still have that inner dialogue of if I'm not doing something, then I'm not being productive, and that can, I still fight with it. But it used to be that was all I thought. Like I don't have time to sit and watch TV because I can't get anything done if I'm doing that, and getting things done is the measure of my success, and the measure of my success revolves around me being able to produce, and that's not true. I have found success in doing nothing. I have found mental success in doing nothing, and I think that's a great deal of the reason why I'm able to just kind of back off the medication. But I haven't watched Game of Thrones. I might try it someday in the future, but there's still the vast majority of shows I still don't like. They're just bad. But The Sopranos, for instance, I've been really into it. there's been a Rick and Morty marathon on the Adult Swim app for the past couple weeks, and I think I've seen every episode of Rick and Morty now like 15 times. It's just been kind of on loop. Oh, The Office, she watches The Office like on perpetual loop, and so I've seen a lot of The Office, and I've laughed my butt off at that, and now that I got the Roku and stuff and logged into all of the accounts, I watch a lot of stand-up, which I've always loved stand-up, so I've been enjoying it. I've been really enjoying just kind of letting go. And I think that's a valuable lesson that I always put down as unproductive and meaningless. I have learned that it is mentally productive and beneficial. So that's what I wanted to tell you. I don't know if that means anything to you or not, but I'd love to hear what you think about that. That's what the comment section is for. So headed to DC in a few hours to go watch my kid play soccer in a soccer tournament. So I'm excited for that. But thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being my bestest friends. And I hope you'll come back on Monday and spend the week with me. I'll see you then.
Hey, Doc, wait! I want to ask you something.
Today's random fact comes from Goodreads. Who wrote the children's book Cinderella? Charles Perrault was a French author who laid foundations for a new literary genre, the fairy tale, and whose best-known tales, offered as if they were pre-existing folk tales, include Little Red Riding Hood, Sleeping Beauty, Puss in Boots, Cinderella, Bluebeard, Hop o' My Thumb, Diamonds and Toads, and Patient Griselda. Never heard of some of those.